Paris Fashion Week is in full swing, and there's plenty to talk about. Today we've got Dries Van Noten, Lancme, Dior, Nina Ricci, Rick Owens, and much, much more. Our Style.com team in the field will be weighing in as well. I'm Matthew Schneier, Deputy Editor of Style.com.
I'm Marina Larroude, Market Director at Style.com.
And this is Front Row Unfiltered. I have to say, I loved the Dries Van Noten show this season. I mean, I'm sort of in the tank for Dries. I can't say there's been one I haven't liked in a good long time. But I thought there was something so strong about the mashup here. Dries is someone who draws in from all sorts of traditions. You know, you just see it in the use of these sort of 19th century inspired textiles and prints, the meeting of all different kinds of fabric, the metallic Lancme, Marina, that you've been saying all along we can wear for day.
I know, and you see like all the foil skirts or the ruffles that are done here. In a way, they're so undone. It doesn't look like a woman that, dressed up too much to leave the house. She looks very at ease, and Dries does know how to do that like no one else.
Amber, tell us about the beauty look.
Hi, Matthew. My beauty look of the day comes from Dries Van Noten. Peter Phillips is certainly the master of makeup invention, and this season he didn't disappoint. He glued small pieces of gold metallic thread to the tops of models' lashes, and Sam McKnight painted deep side parts with a combination of hair wax and gold leaf. All in all, it was a look with a Midas touch.
Next up, we've got a collection that everybody's been talking about, the latest from Alex Wang at Balenciaga.
I do really like all of the stuff that Alexander Wang is doing for Balenciaga now. I think he's inspired by the girls that he's surrounded himself. His friend and stylist, Vanessa Trena, I could see her wearing all of the looks. I think Alex does an amazing job being commercial and edgy at the same time. Our accessory of the day comes from Balenciaga Runway. It's the woven sandal. It's very sporty and sexy at the same time. Our surprise of the day was...
It was the Rick Owens show, which has been absolutely, without question, the talking point of the day in Paris. Rick went a totally different route. He did not cast the same, 30 models that everybody else did. He brought in a team of step dancers from southern U.S. colleges to model the collection. They were all women who, no other way to say this, were a size larger than the sample size, and they look incredible in the clothes. I think we've actually got a little video up for our Instagram of the day. The energy on the runway was so high, and I think you saw that filter right into the crowd. Everybody is smiling, everyone is tapping along, as people were filing out.
Matt, what I really like, it's the Nina Ricci show. All of the looks would be amazing to be inside my wardrobe. I do like all the florals, all the ruffles, the mini skirts. Could be in gray, or it could be the floral number that we see in look number 36, which is our look of the day.
Maybe your look of the day, Marina. I think we're going to have to agree to disagree on this one. Not that I don't love the Nina Ricci collection, but I think there were so many strong contenders that, you could pull a great look from Dries, a great look from Rick, great look from Lancme.
I do think that Lancme was a very good collection. We've seen metallics from all the shades of metallics that you could see, from gold to green to purple to, whatever. But Nina Ricci was definitely a personal favorite. I wish I could get married again so I could wear look number 48.
Will you marry me, Marina?
Do you want to marry a pregnant woman? Yes, I do.
It's the show you've been waiting for, Marina. It's Dior.
It was for sure a modern fairy tale. Totally different from what Ralph has shown in the runway.
What impressed me about the whole collection is there's such a sense of movement about the way that he cuts clothes and drapes fabric. I thought there was a really interesting interplay between, sort of constriction and then release. You have those really tight, twisted bodice tops, a real emphasis on the rib cage and the waist, but then those beautiful half-plisséed skirts and wraps, even those sort of cage pieces at the end where, strips of fabric are literally kind of orbiting the body. He brought a little more avant-garde edge to the House of Dior.
What I like about Raf's collection is he does play with accessories. The new pump that he's adding to the ready-to-wear, or the makeup that he did this season with the gold eyebrows, just adds to the collection. So he creates a full look. It's not just the garment itself.
So our street style look of the day, it is Celine on Celine. And, I like this look, Marina, because it really reminds me of something you used to say. Why mix high and low when you can mix high and high? Paris has gotten off to a roaring start, but there's still plenty to go.
Chanel, Celine, Saint Laurent. There are lots of big shows happening next week.
Be sure to subscribe at video.style.com and tweet at us or Instagram at #FrontRowUnfiltered.